Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus, your shoulders.
Try to relax your anuses, ladies and gentlemen. Philip Burnell is a man. Well, Review Quickie USA. That's actually pretty good. And yes, I had to piss someone off, so I had to troll somebody because they were like, "Oh, I bet she's gonna hit the." Wait, what happened? Hold on. I'm not out of my mind. Oh, I thought the woman, Kristen Johnston from Third Rock of the Sun, died. She's just... Oh, they're just saying she's 54 now. Jesus Christ. We already lost Bob Saget, and I can't think of him right now, and I was actually a fan of his. He was just on Howard Stern recently, too. He just passed away. They were just talking about him on Howard Stern, too. It's so depressing. Not Norm Macdonald, too. That's another one, Jeffrey. Gilbert Gottfried. Thank you, Iamera. Gilbert Gottfried. And I was like, Jesus, not another one, man. Yeah, Gilbert Gottfried. That was sad. I didn't even know he was sick. I guess he was sick for a long time, too. Thanks, Rich. I secretly love the claps. It's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here. The reason I was with my kids today. Just drove him back. I actually have my son staying with me, so he gets some one-on-one time. He's sleeping downstairs, so... You know, instead of playing Elden Ring today, they were playing Goat Simulator. If you follow me on Twitter, you saw it. They love Goat Simulator, man. They need to make a sequel to Goat Simulator. Isn't like Steve-O from Jackass directing the Goat Simulator movie? Oh, yeah, Louis Anderson, too. No, she's not dead. No, the actress is not dead. It's so funny is that Goat Simulator from Coffee Stain started out as a tech demo, and everyone saw it like, this is hilarious, and it would be just kind of fun to screw around with the physics in it. You should release it as a game. And at first they were like, I don't know. And then they did, because they saw there was a demand. And it still is, like, I play with my sons. It still is enjoyable to this day. I mean, if you go into it expecting it just to be nonsensical, you know? No. Goat Simulator, the only thing that's like M-rated in Goat Simulator is on the PC version anyway. There's like no penis-shaped vegetables. There's like a protest in the original town. You could actually turn that off though. So, you know, and it's where the hell did my seltzer go? I just opened it. Did I drink it already? I guess I did. I got to open my other box of seltzer. The Actman is making a video tomorrow. That should be quite interesting. I have to just verify one more time that insane tweet of his, or that insane post I believe he had in Discord. That was real. From what I'm hearing. Like people are trying to force me to have butt sex or whatever. Wait, hold on. I got to look at it again because it's so insane. Even if it's not real, it's so funny that it's still worth. Oh, they want me to follow Goat Simulator. Look, the NSA is stalking me. Yes, I'm following Goat Simulator. Wait, what is Halo? RGT is complaining about something about Halo, and it's probably a valid complaint. In this month's Halo Infinite update, we're discussing the team's priorities and sharing an initial look at what you can expect throughout the remainder of the year, including new details on campaign, co-op, and Forge. I gotta look at this because that may be story-worthy tomorrow, too. Copy that down because that's what I always do. You guys give me ideas for stories. In between Google Fish sending me pictures of men's asses, he actually gives good news too. I don't even ask. It's not like I'm like, hey, man, look at news for me. I wouldn't do that to him, but he just sends it. As much as I've never been a fan of the BR mode, how do you not have the BR mode? You know, anyway, so let's go check out. So in this month's Halo Infinite update, all right, I'll look more into that later and see what that's about. Why is Nintendo trending with Markiplier's trending? The days that I'm not in front of my computer, like the video I had up today was actually recorded and edited yesterday because my editor had to take his cat who was sick. The cat's okay, it just has an upper respiratory infection, but he had to take his cat to the vet. All right, so where is the tweet from the Actman? My kid's playing Goat Simulator. Yes, and I'm going to talk... Thank you for reminding me, too. See, this is what I'm saying. Not that I could have did the video today because I was with my kids and Angry Joe. Let me go to news. Oh, yeah. This is... Oh, yeah. We're going to be talking about this tomorrow, too. Cool. And then Monday, you could mark it on your fucking calendar. I am going to have a first impressions of the Steam Deck. What's holding me up a little bit on that is this. I am being sent a retail version of the Aya Neo next. Now, they are in two totally different price categories, and for most of you, I'm not sponsored by Aya Neo, by the way, at all. For most of you, I would obviously recommend the Steam Deck. It's a no-brainer. SteamOS makes it much more approachable. However, if you're in the category where, like, let me tell you something, the Aya Neo, at least the next anyway, and the Aya Neo Retro Power, can handle games pretty well. You can pretty much throw anything you want to at them. You don't have to worry about them being verified. You don't have to worry about going through hoops to download a Proton beta, because that's the thing that they're using for the Windows games to run on a Linux-based operating system. I'm not too sure how Proton works. I just kind of I know it's been a thing for a while, but the benefits to products like the Aya Neo is the freedom. Because one thing I've noticed, now look, I could put Windows on Steam Deck, but the drivers aren't great yet. I've seen the experiences from Linus and other people. So there is a valid reason that you may still want to pump out the extra money. However, with that said, I will say this. Probably Aya Neo is not going to be a fan of this, and all the other guys out, GPD, the whole nine. So I'm not just shitting on any particular company. Wait until RDNA 2 APUs are inside of any device that you buy from any of them right now. Anyway, let's check out some Quantum. So good stories, man. Thank you, motherfucker. Those are huge. Like my ass. I have a large ass. Tell your dad about it. Excuse me. All right, so I'm going to save this in my Dropbox folder. Obviously, I just can't go by two singular articles. I will put more in there. However, thank you for letting me know about that and reminding me, because I am a dense fool and would have forgot about them. Today is the tomorrow will be the 23rd, excuse me. And all right, so now did Quantum attack the stream last night? No. What happened was, and it was awesome, it actually happened. I can't show it here. Almost tempted to make a video on it, but then I feel like I would be doing a quartering, but I do actually feel it. It kind of ties into shit that's happening with Angry Joe. Mark, the voice actor for Margit, read my tweet out loud. And it was actually brilliant. It was funny. And I actually told Camelot331, in the tweet from the voice actor for Margit, read this. Put a bird up my ass, Camelot331. I never saw that coming. What may end up being my favorite game of all time, read by who was an incredible voice actor in a game, literally read, put a bird up my ass for my tweet. I did. Life is strange. Yeah, it's just. Oh, God. But they literally. But I will give YouTube credit. Here's the thing. Here's where it's different. I'm following you on there now, Jeffrey. I didn't see that. I think I'm following you. I remember seeing Jeffrey Tucker, and I started following. Hope I'm following the right Jeffrey. But I was just like, here's the thing where I'll give YouTube credit. This is what I was going to say before I forget. If that happened on Twitch, I would have been banned. YouTube was just like, we're just going to shut down your stream. Nothing. Nothing. Not even a slap on the wrist. Not even a warning. Just, you can't show that. So that's a hell of a lot better than being banned for like a week. You know, and it's just so ridiculous. I don't have any, it's not obviously not towards the voice actor. He was just there. It's not, I don't know who had that on there, but that was them. They put into the algorithm that if there's any kind of content ID matches, shut it down. You know, and again, nothing towards the voice actor. I thought that was great what he did. Should I just shut them down for using my tweet without asking me? I get it's different to a degree. I wouldn't do that. I remember when the Young Turks, this happened. What was that? What was that website where it was literally designed for people if they want to cheat on their significant other? It was made so you could discreetly cheat. Does anyone remember that website? I don't even know if it's still around. But they got hacked. Okay. Someone at the Young Turks straight, which my thumbnails suck, so I have no fucking idea. Especially back then, now they're good actually, but back then they sucked dick. Ashley Madison, I was right. Thank you. I wasn't sure, and I didn't care. Like, this is what I'm trying to say. I hate how like IP is so fucking like. Someone there at the Young Turks, probably some fucking intern, was like, "All right, we're just gonna rip this thumbnail." Did I do anything? I don't fucking care. Who gives a shit? Use my fucking thumbnail. You know what I mean? The only time I'll come after you is if you're just straight up mirroring my videos. Dude, dude, how many trolls are putting me up out of context like every day? I mean, I'm nowhere near I don't have the same following like that DSP has with that or Wings, but I have people that are doing it. I know. I get the videos sent to me. Think I'm sitting there flagging the motherfucking videos? I don't care. I really don't. You know, it's just too fucking tiring. Who gives a shit? Did you hear about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp's bed? Amber shit literally getting exposed in the... Wait, she shit in his bed? Oh, I love the video game Donkey. I think he's brilliant, man. I remember before he really, really blew up, I'm like, this guy's talented. Like, he started rapping. It was just so random and out of nowhere. I'm like, this is a talented fucking guy. He's going to be going places. I wasn't wrong. Skyrim is one of my favorite games of all time, and it was near unplayable on Switch, but it's luscious. Oh, you said it like... you said it like the intro guy story. No more clapping. I will give you birds, though. I didn't think it ran that bad on the Switch. It's just 30. That's all. And she called a turd a... I'm going to have to talk about that tomorrow. You can't be calling... What happened with turds? Hold the fuck on, man. But yeah, the Steam Deck, don't get me wrong. I think Skyrim on the Switch is fine. Not a huge fan of Skyrim, but I've played enough of it to know it runs. I think it runs more than adequate, solid 30. But yeah, 60 is ideal for a game like that. And that's the thing, like, what other game was running at 60 that I was, like, pretty much everything minus Elden Ring you could get to 60 on there. Amber Heard took a shit in Depp's bed. His maid found it and told him about it. Was she marking her fucking territory? Like, what happened? Like, why was that? Was that vindictive? Was she drunk? Was she on something? And the $1 million question is, dude, that's definitely, like, abuse can happen in either direction. Like, it doesn't matter that it's a guy, man. Like, you know, that whole thing of men can't be abused is bullshit. And the problem is that's, I'm going to go there, but fuck it, who cares? Society makes it that men need to be strong, women can't abuse them. Really? How about people in general could be crappy? Doesn't matter what, you know what I mean? I don't know. Imagine if DSP and Quantum started beefing. Yeah, no, see, DSP's not a... I keep saying this, Harvey Weinstein. DSP does ridiculous shit that's hilarious, but he's not a bad person. Quantum is, like... I guess bad? I guess insane? If that thing on Discord is true that the Actman posted, which I'm starting... Initially, like I was with Griffin Gaming, like, there's no fucking way he's that insane. Then I realized, like, why would... Yes, he is that fucking insane. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna have to talk about the Amber Heard thing tomorrow. I'm sure. Oh, Rich, what is this gossip? Like, really? Like, welcome to my... Dude, I was talking about gossip, like I've always said, since the beginning. Amber cut his finger, too, with an alcohol bottle. You know what I found out, too? This is the one thing. I haven't really followed it. No, now I'm going to because it involves turds. But, is that she was making it like she was doing this all out of goodwill. Like, oh, the $7 million that I want from Johnny Depp, I'm going to give to some charity. And Johnny Depp's like, oh, yeah, bitch? I'm just going to... How about I just give it to the charity then? Then she goes, no, I want $14 million. You weren't going to give it to the charity. You're full of shit. You're full of fucking shit. The Quantum TV, I got to be fair and balanced like Fox News pretends to be. Now, Quantum TV is on another level beyond the quartering. I think we could all, even if, believe me, I'm not a fan of the quartering. He does not like me, and I do not like him. Especially after the shit he's done to me, because I just called him a grifting piece of shit. Wah. But, yeah, I would say, like, on a level of douchebaggery, like, quartering's right here, and then Quantum TV's, like, well beyond. Told you I was stabbed and hit. Yeah, dude, abuse happens both ways, man. Amber also used lipstick for faking bloody nose. Isn't that kind of obvious? That's just a red flag right there of how batshit insane she is and what her intentions were. Yeah, Jeremy's a Boy Scout compared. That's true, man. The quartering has done shitty stuff to me, but I wouldn't put him on the same level as him. Where is that tweet? I retweeted this. I thought anyway. What did the Ackman maybe take it down? Or did I not retweet it because I just thought there was no fucking way? Where is it? Where is the Ackman? Let me see. No, it's still there. I just didn't retweet it or like it. What the fuck? Oh, I'm retweeting this. I thought I did. I must have been so stoned that I didn't I didn't fucking retweet it. Oops. Less serious note, Adult Swim has some newly made Aqua Tween clips on their YouTube channel. It's like they never stopped making it. I wish they would do that with Beavis and Butthead too. I thought they were going to do that, and then it just like disappeared. I think people are just too afraid to take on Beavis and Butthead in 2022, which is kind of sad. Or Yorkie? All right, I mean, that just means she's a bitch. But that would be like psychopath insane if she dropped a log on there. Or did she drop a log or did her dog? That changes the whole dynamic. What asshole the turd came out of totally changes the story. Oh, I'll have that. I mean, I haven't asked him. Maybe he's busy, but I would like to have him on. I think it would be interesting. She took the shit? Oh, God. Yeah, that changes it. It's not her Yorkie. She took the shit. That is... All right, we're back at insanity then. Okay. Anyway, we got to read this from the Ackman posted this. Unfortunately, Griffin, I mean it too, unfortunately, because this just shows how unhinged this guy is, and I'm probably going to be making a video on this tomorrow too. How out of his mind Quantum TV is. If this is real, this is what mental illness is. Part of it, anyway. And probably he had a batshit insane upbringing, I guarantee you, too. I missed your super chat on a ship, did I? Ah, I did. Saw your video about Apple not including. What really got me is that the phone stopped installing wired headphone jacks, so you have to buy an adapter, which is total. Yeah, I mean, it's not like the Apple's going to change course now when they saved $6 billion by not including chargers. I always knew that was bullshit, though, and they came out and said, oh, it's for the environment. Fuck you. People still need chargers with their phones. Give me a break. You know, the Chargers get old, they go bad. What are you going to have them do? Just go buy some cheap knockoff one from fucking Dollar General? So, oh yeah, actually, they would love that too, because it would fry the phone quicker. Absolutely, 210%. That's what it was about. It was about the bottom fucking line. Oh, Beavis and Butthead were legendary, dude. Did I miss any other super chats? Because, yes, I did. You need a Tic Tac. You love what you do, Rich. You always keep me entertained. Your Elden Ring streams are epic. Why? Because you watch a guy terrible actually trudging his way through it. Let me tell you something, man. That snow level is dope. I got to... He's actually... I know I could kill him after a couple tries. I was just playing sloppy because I was tired last night. But, because my... I need to find, though... for my weapon that I got from the Horse Sentinel, a dragon smithing stone, which probably means I'm going to have to go probably literally through hell in that game to find it. Because I'm just like cutting it through everybody like butter right now, even in the higher... Did I missed another fucking super chat, Morel? And I see back and forth... Yeah, Beavis and Butthead is fucking hilarious. England, keep it real. I'm guessing you're from England. Thank you for watching from England. I think Quantum will even try to take it to the Supreme Court and argue with 1,000 copyright experts. No, he won't. Dude, what I really think... Yeah, he's a narcissist without question. You don't have to be Dr. Phil to realize that. Like what I said yesterday is... He is hoping that it will stop. It's the same thing Onision does, to be quite frank with you. You don't fuck with your dad and do coke off each other's asses? That is brilliant. All right, so anyway, let's read. I think Quantum will try to take... No, he won't. All it is like I was saying before, I almost forgot my train of thought. It's a deterrent. He's hoping like Onision, like, oh man, if I use this guy's footage, he's saying some insane shit. But if I use this guy's footage, he's going to make it such a pain in the ass for me. And that's what he's really hoping. He just doesn't want people... he doesn't want people talking about him. Probably not. I have shit I got to go back and do before I go through there. It was just more so like, oh, ooh, a new place to explore. Let me die 1,000 times. I actually didn't die. I've died a few times. It was just, you know, snow levels always get me too. I love snow in video games. I don't know why. Quantum TV, I just want to thank everyone for sticking with me. I know I read this yesterday, but it's just so good. It's obvious most of these other reviewers like stop. And these are like the nicest guys in the... I've never seen these guys do anything controversial. That alone should show you how fucking insane he is. That's like having beef with fucking Spawnwave Media. Like, how? How is it even possible? You know? Well, yeah, especially Jeffrey now because you're going through it again. Because you've learned patterns, you're also more comfortable with the controls. Yeah, it has to be jealousy, man. It has to be jealousy. That's what I was about to... Good call. I actually was going to forget to say that, to be honest with you. Dude, it must have been the video I was watching had some kind of copyright thing and it got flagged. That's what happens is that YouTube could automatically detect, and whatever, I think, what was it, Wired that had that video up where they had the voice actor? They didn't want anyone talking about it. Whatever. It's bullshit. It's bullshit just like the bullshit that Angry Joe is going through. It's fucking garbage. That's as fair use comes. And the only ill will I have is to the company that uploaded the video. So that's what happened with that Foil Grim. After this, check his following tweet of his vid. The Act Man. I think I saw it, but yes, I will. I like how HBO Max, but their customer service can kick rocks. That's like Fios. 5 days of audio issues with my account. Fios, good service. Yeah, I know Sekiro's good. I need to keep playing Elden Ring. Because I've tried Sekiro. I tried the Dark Souls. I like them all. But what's up, Systems Stir? Yeah, Muto's reply is fucking ridiculous. Anyway, let's read this tweet. Let's read this tweet from the top. I know I already read part of it, but I'm going to go through it because the only way to capture all of the insanity is by not stopping. If there's a super chat, I'll get to it right after. It's going to take me 45 seconds to read this anyway. I just want to thank everyone for sticking with me. It's obvious most of other reviewers like Stop the FOMO, Digital Trends, and HDTV Test, probably the least controversial YouTubers on the platform along with Spawnwave Media, are just Satanists in disguise. Every time I've seen one of their videos, you can tell they are trying to brainwash the masses into their gay, liberal, satanic, atheist agenda. What the fuck is this word salad? Gay, liberal, satanic, atheist agenda. Yes, that is... They're just trying to fucking review TVs. No. Dude, I thought that at first too. It's not, from what I'm pretty sure at this point. I would say 90% sure the motherfucker tweeted this. I'm a conservative Christian, but with how Quantum acts scares me. Going after the LGBT community. I don't care if a game has LGBT, as long as it's... I don't understand it. Like, this must be exhausting to be this way. And now, okay, let's say there's that 10% chance this is actually a troll who did this, which, from what I'm hearing, it's not. He's done other shit like this. Like, how exhausting is that? Like, find something else to do. Why are you concerned about what other people are doing in their bedrooms? So long as it's two consenting adults, what does it matter beyond that? Unless he has American Beauty syndrome. If anyone watched that movie, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, there's a lot of people confirming this tweet. Yeah, projection. That's why it's called America. Go watch American Beauty, even though it has what's his name in it, who's a fucking disgusting piece of shit, but it was great acting he did. I can't think of his name right now. But someone's going to say Kevin Spacey. There you go, person. Thank you, because I would have never remembered it, and I would have sat here like an idiot for an hour. 1 minute, someone could be watching Stop the FOMO, and the next minute they start having anal sex with their dads, doing coke, and trying to conjure demons with satanic rituals. All right, hold on. I'm going to read that again because the music will make that better. 1 minute, someone could be watching Stop the FOMO, and the next minute they start having anal sex with their dads, doing coke, and trying to conjure demons with satanic rituals. Satanic influence isn't a joke. It was obvious already when Stop the FOMO ended up using the Lucifer logo to praise Satan and claimed he was just testing for blooming. God, I hate atheists with their satanic rituals. Every one of these people are going to hell and suffer for eternity. They need an ass kicking from some Christians. Also, all the troll comments from satanic atheists are getting banned. All the satanic gay atheist people accusing me of being a coward for deleting my video. I only had to delete them because of the YouTuber's gay... Alright, shut up. Gay agenda instead of people getting upset at me. Why don't they just let me be? Because you're trying to tell other people who are not harming other people how to live their lives. Why don't people with this mindset get that? Why don't... How can you tell someone to leave me be when you're wishing death on other people because of how they live their lives with other consenting adults? Think about that. What fucking level of... Anyway. They need an ass kicking. Wait, hold on. Every one of these... They need an... Where did he stop the FOMO? God, I hate atheists. Every one of these people are going to hell and suffer. They need an ass kicking from some Christians. Also, all the troll comments from satanic atheists are getting banned. He literally said in the same... Christians need to go kick some ass, but leave me alone. Also, all the troll comments from satanic atheists, I only had to delete because of YouTube gay agenda instead of being, why don't they just let me be? How do you, that is amazing. That is fucking insane. Good luck, man. Hey, listen, Rasselholic, you know, it may end up not being for you, but if it could get its hooks in me, and I have, like, zero common sense when it comes to art, that's probably why I usually can't fuck with RPGs. If I'm into it, anybody can get into it. Yeah, it's such hypocrisy. Oh, the Christians need to go kick the evil, gay, atheists, satanic people's asses, but leave me alone because I'm in the right. You can get hurt. I could put up videos of people getting hurt that are in the LGBTQ, which he literally did. I could wish death on them, but leave me alone because I like what I'm saying. What a hip. And even if this is fake, which like I said, that I give it only a 10% chance that it is fake, he said other stuff like this. All the satanic gay accused, I only had to delete them because of YouTubers. Why don't they just let me be? Because they are heterophobic, anti-Christian pieces of shit. I don't want to participate in the anal sex the liberal people tell me to. He so wants the anal sex. He is craving anal sex. Ha ha, Foil Grim Timmy, I see what you did there. Dude, he is thinking about anal. He is doing TV reviews. He's like, man, I just wish I had a big dick right in my ass right now. But I'm not gay, I swear. God, I want a hard cock. No, I don't. Jesus would not want me to have a dick in my ass. That may ruffle some feathers, but there's the only reason that you're losing sleep like this over things like, yes, obviously it could be upbringing too, and psychosis. Watch American Beauty. Remember to stay strong in the faith of Christ who died for our sins. Yeah, Christ taught you to love other people. God loves you and will that is I'm sorry. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know what goes on in his head, but that is an angry, closeted man. It's that simple. And his upbringing and other things. I'm sure he came from a super crazy right-wing family. Let's just keep it like a super ultra religious. If another man's ass gives you a boner, you're going to hell kind of family. He's not single, allegedly. He's married. That's why I stepped it back a bit, because I know conservatives that aren't like that. It's funny because a conservative actually called him out when he was wishing they got Pulse nightclubbed. You know? It's just crazy, dude. It's Looneyville shit, man. It's Looneyville shit. Oh, here we go. Damn, you got 30,000 views on this.
Abuse victims.
You guys literally sound like
Abuse victims, right?
So I would say this game is for somebody. They have no family, no friends, no life. I'm not sorry. I don't like Elden Ring players. They're nasty people. The players are losers. And you want to literally just start...
Oh, shout out to him. He's actually going to have my shit in his videos. Cool.
Rolling with all these claims and accusations. Literally living up to every gamer stereotype.
God, I'm everywhere in this shit. I didn't realize that. I saw it before. I'm like, I knew, like, because I've talked about him a lot. Obviously, there was some way that I was going to be intertwined if the Ackman did a video, but damn.
Type that you could possibly have.
I'm okay with it. Trust me. This could be a Chris Chan sit, stay out. I have concerns about where things may go with this guy, to be quite honest with you.
Imagine. And you want to literally prove my
They aren't 2-hour videos. They're live streams. They were live streams.
point by being that literally loser.
What's up? Remember Leafy always said, literally.
You're literally like a shut-in loser that like does this. And these people are literally like, bro,
you know what? Here is the thing, and I also think it was Wolf Den that said it too. I have kids. I do plenty of shit with this YouTube channel. I have plenty of other obligations. You could find time if you want to do something. I've learned how much time I truly have with how much I've wasted in Elden Ring.
They are literally scumbags. They're like literally the textbook definition of like a bad human being. Like, you know, you want to sit there and you want to act like
I have been terminated for free speech. I was already on a 2-week, but they decided to delete my channel. Yeah, dude, I can imagine what your fucking takes were on there. I've seen some of them, too. It was bigoted fucking bullshit.
I'm some bad human being. You can get bent, dude. Look at you. Literally look at what you're doing.
Oh, we'll have to watch this tomorrow night on stream. I think he's releasing the video tomorrow. I am already hard. Don't worry, if Quantum sues because he thinks you live in New Jersey, he liked the comment in his RTU, his EDP video that mentioned you live there. Are you trying to bait me into watching another video of his? Did he make a new video on me? Oh, come on. Did you just bait me? That was brilliant. We're spamming the applause for Sam's Plaza, that motherfucker. You know what? A lot of Pierce has a point. There's a lot of negativity in the community, and she's right. I'm not saying that in any kind of facetious way. She's 110% correct. But the train wrecks are just so fucking entertaining.
Try to relax your anus.
This is why people tune into it. I'm entertained. I am entertained by it. I'm entertained by it. It's amazing. And a lot of this influence where I find the humor in people's crazy shit, a lot of it, I'll admit, came from Howard Stern. You know? Are you, dude? Just stay back and see what happens. Urge you? Is it what you meant to say?
I'm already dead.
Maybe that's why you don't have a ring on your finger. Maybe that's why you're...
Imagine telling people because they like a game that they're not getting laid.
Kids aren't around you. Because maybe there's something wrong with you. At the end of the day, go kill yourself. Because maybe there's something wrong with you.
A game that's not for everyone isn't the game that should be made.
Maybe there's something wrong with you. Maybe there's something wrong with you.
Something wrong with you.
Maybe there's something wrong with you.
Oh, this is going to be a mass. This is going to be like the Citizen Kane of exposed videos. I feel it. I feel it, and both of my nipples are tingling right now. How does that make you feel, Bird? Yeah, that's what I thought. Poultry.
Literally look at what you're doing. Maybe there's something wrong with you.
Okay. So apparently I am EDP 445. Would you box Quantum for no? No. You know why, man? Money, it's a weird thing. Because as I say this, I take off my shirt and kiss a chicken for $50. Not a real chicken. These aren't real bird breasts. But then that's like, when you do something like that, though, that's all you're known for. And look, I'm not 20. I'm never going to be like one of the fucking Paul brothers. And who Ezra Miller got arrested again in Hawaii, allegedly throwing a chair at a 26-year-old woman's head, leaving a gash and threatening to kill random people. Who the fuck is Ezra Miller? So let's check Quantum TV real quick, just to make. I always pull up the screen. And let's see. Quantum TV. Everyone. Yo, there is not. You have to go. Everyone's videos are coming before.
Today we're going to kick things.
Oh, he didn't make a new video, Sam's Plaza. I am an asshole. You found a YouTube friendly way to say that he called me, I guess we'll say it the P word. I got you. Understand. You weren't baiting shit. I'm just stupid. How did that even come out that she shit the bed? Who is Ezra Miller? Now I gotta look this shit up. Who the fuck is Ezra Miller? Let me see. Ezra Miller. He's an American actor. And this is like a thing of his, it seems like, huh? Like he's done this shit before? Whatever. Another entitled actor, like acting like an entitled actor. The problem with the entertainment industry is what kind of, same with politics too, what kind of people does it entice? It entices people that want to feed their ego. It wants to entice people that are self-absorbed. I'm sure I have my own level of narcissism to a degree. You know, you got to have some of it to want to be in this industry. You'd be fine. You know, but some people just go off the fucking rails, man. I mean, granted, I'm sure he has way more money and is way more successful than me, but the fake quartering is there saying I can think of a few. But that's what I think it is, man, is that the shit just goes to people's heads. And because they go into... So you deal also with a lot of people in the industry that it goes to their heads because they went into it because they wanted to feed their egos. Yeah, and I told people not to ban him. The quartering, yeah. Rich tomorrow, I got arrested for shitting in Quantum's bed and throwing a chair at the quartering. Man, I would never get physical with any of them. It's not the actual quartering. If you see someone with a wrench, it's just someone joking around that I made a mod that they changed their name to fuck around. It's not like Quantum TV is coming. I assure you he's not coming to my daily streams. Yeah, it's a person joking. Yeah, well, dude, I've at least never seen the quartering, like, say shit to the degree that Quantum TV has said. Yeah, you got to look for check marks. You got to look for if you see a name. But see, that's how it works, though. That's how those scammers are working on YouTube right now. People just see the name, and it's like, there was someone fairly recently, that someone pretended to be me on Twitter, which is, look, I don't think I'll ever get a check mark, but if I do, great. Wish I would, because there's people who get tricked. Like, they make it look just like my profile, and they say some heinous shit, like, I can't believe ReviewTechUSA. So I'm like, dude, I didn't say that. Like, if you go to the account, it has one fucking follower. It's not me. Yeah, Jorge, that's how I am too. I have about the same amount of time as you. It's like, it's part of the reason why my Steam Deck first impressions has taken longer. Is like I should be playing things on that, but it's like I can't put down Elden Ring. And like I said too, I'm getting the retail version of the Aya Neo next, and I think it'll be an interesting comparison. Like I'm telling you, spoiler alert, 85% of you, I don't know why I always do percentages, but it works, should get the Steam Deck. But there is a portion of people who may want the flexibility that Aya Neo's products offer when they have RDNA 2 in them for the graphics. That you may want to go with a different option, but that most people won't. I lost my job last Tuesday. I had 2 interviews. I filed for unemployment, managed to save money to ask Rich, can I have a muscly try to relax your anus? Of course.
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus.
During the peak of the pandemic, man, I was laid off for a long time. I was on unemployment. It's tough, dude. You know, I always remember this lady pissed me off. I went to fix a computer at a repair shop, auto repair shop. I'm a friend of the family. And I just got on unemployment at the time. Just musically relax your anus. I thought you said muscly. What do you want? Like this?
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders. Your shoulders.
Can I have a muscly, musically try to relax your anus? I have no idea what you musically is something that I think what I'm thinking of is a thing that's not TikTok. Oh man. Oh, now I get what you mean. Musically, I'm thinking.
Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders.
He shows why Quantum won't debate anyone. I wouldn't even have it. Dude, I kind of have to agree with, what's his name? He's a journalist from... Debates are kind of silly, but there's a difference between an interview and a debate. An interview would be me asking Quantum TV questions. How did all the coincidences, you shut down all of your social media while I'm streaming them. The social media you said was hacked, that wasn't, or it wasn't you, it was a troll, was linked on your YouTube account. They're gone now. All these coincidences, how did all of them happen? It's weird. Come explain them. That's an interview. But yeah, debates are, because here's what happens with debates, like when you have a political debate. Whether, say they had like Vosh versus the Quartering, or whoever, Ben Shapiro versus Kyle Kalinske. You know that whoever's on either side is just going to think that side won, you know? So let me go look at Mischief's YouTube channel here and see. Mischief. It's funny how he's gotten a bump, Mischief. He's almost at 20,000 subs. So let me go to community. I guess this is why Quantum doesn't want to debate. No, I don't want to debate Quantum. I just want you to come on and explain away and disprove all the terrible shit that you've said time and time. Dude, I've said dumb things. You brought them up in that video. That live stream I was on Periscope and I used the homophobic slur. But the difference is I owned that shit and moved and grew from it and move on. You're just trying to sweep it under the rug. And it was like pulling teeth for you to do a piss poor disavowalment, which took you like 8 different videos. Oh yeah, those things are terrible. And like it was like a brush off of it too. That's the difference, dude. My fans are in the same boat. There's no real benefit. It has nothing to do with benefit. It's an interview. Debates are stupid. I agree. And debates, and beyond that too, you could have, like, say, like two political commentators are debating. One of them could have way more information about their viewpoint and be way more research, but they are not good at doing the mic drop moments. You have, it's almost like to be a good debater, you're better off being a good comedian, because it's not, people just want that wow factor. And if you get that bump in, you could know nothing and you could totally be losing the debate, but to the audience, it'll seem like you won. You know? There's no real benefit or gain in, dude, because it's not a debate. He just doesn't want to do it because he knows people already know he's full of shit, and it's already been confirmed that he's full of shit. It would just have to come out of his own mouth, and that like he thinks that just all this plausible deniability is what's saving him. So that's what he thinks it is. Aren't I, gentlemen, with my burps? That is basically the straw that he is grasping onto now, is that maybe I could just deny everything and everything will be fine. And you know what's funny is that no one would have cared that he was ban-evading. I mean, the stuff he said was quite fucking terrible over and over again. But if he just moved on from this, it didn't make didn't, like, okay, you think Elden Ring sucks. Thank you for complimenting my breast, the fake ordering. If that was all you said, I wouldn't even have made a fucking video on you, dude. I can't bring up enough. I didn't even play the game at that point. Now I fucking love it. But I didn't even play the game. I can't stress that enough. I should shut the fuck up about it. I feel like I go on DSP hamster wheels discussion points sometimes. I admit it. But you are making it about Elden Ring. You are making it about Mischief's Age. It was about you saying, it started with you saying that you wanted people to kill themselves. Then you what else did he say at that point? He said that part, and then it just opened up the rabbit hole to all the other insane shit you've done, bro. And it came to my doorstep. I didn't dig for it. I didn't dig for any of it. It was handed to me in a silver fucking platter. Rich, can you press the whole soundboard? Yes. However, everyone out there who could lower the volume on their devices, please do it now. 5, 4, Rage was on the PS3, by the way, Foil Grim Timmy. 3, 2, 1. You asked for it. It's a lot of music going on there. Oh, I'm sure he'll try to make another YouTube channel and anything and everything. I almost forgot your tweet. I got my Hisense UA TV today, 65-inch, 4-year warranty, and Elden. Never buy another TV, $11.99 with warranty compared to $24.99 or so. Yeah, I have that. That's the TV I'm using to where I filmed it. It's actually in my bedroom. I love it. I've been playing a ton of Elden Ring on that UHE Hisense. It's a great fucking TV. Watch, he gets so. He'll try to make his vanity will not let him not make another YouTube channel. He will just keep doing this, and then I guarantee you he'll get into another controversy, say a bunch of stupid shit again, and then that'll get shut down. And like he he is incredible for all the wrong reasons. Because what he did initially, like, here's the thing. No one really gave a shit about Quantum TV. So people just were like, oh, that was the guy who had the psychotic, bigoted takes on his other channel that got shut down. No one even really noticed he existed again. Until he just went off the fucking rails again, and here we are. That was from the To Catch a Predator guy who got caught on there, Stanley Kendall. Horrible human being. But the TCAP community trolled him, and they got some of the best one-liners I have ever seen gotten out of anybody. They went a little too far, too. Not a little too far. They went way too fucking far with some of their stuff, and it was like, But, like...
Spread your cheeks and just go to town.
I mean, come on. I got to piss real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to piss. I have done TCAP reactions. That's another thing that gets... Now, at least to MSNBC's credit, they just flag it and the video could stay up and that's it. I never had shit like that happen. Like, I've had it where I said, oh, the stream is now blocked in certain locations, but to just straight up just like shut down the stream. But hey, if that keeps me from getting a copyright strike or getting a temporary ban or whatever, then fine, just shut it down with our broken fucking copyright system. You know? Because like I said, on Twitch, they would have probably just given me like a week ban. No, it was YouTube. Twitch would have probably given me like a 7-day ban. That happened yesterday. We were watching the voice actor for Margit. I think he was on the Wired YouTube channel. And he was showing my tweet where I told Camelot331 to put a bird up his ass and literally said it. It was great, but they shut it down, man. Mudahar. Oh, yeah, shit, I wanted to watch that, too. We could watch, yes. Some ordinary gamers. No, I can't do the whole sound bar again. Primal Rage was on PS3. Yes. I was watching Primal Rage bids from Atari, so I got it stuck in my head. Okay. I was about to say PS2. I was like, no, that definitely was a PS3 game. I was just watching a classic Game Room video on that. It's funny you mentioned that, but I will give you this.
Try to relax your anus, your shoulders.
There you go, G. Sarah. Oh shit, why did it slide up? Oh no, it got the Some Ordinary Game. Alright, so I'll show you guys. Ah, man. Quantum TV, you're a name that cannot be kept out of people's mouths right now. And you chose this, dude. This is the hill you chose to die on, son. God bless.
Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and today's topic is all about committing crimes over YouTube, filing false DMCA strikes because you can't handle criticism. Now in the last couple of weeks, okay, this whole situation has been blowing up, and you know, it's been on my radar for a little.
The Streisand effect is the realest fucking thing on the planet. The Streisand effect is real. Here is a perfect example of it, by the way.
Bit, and frankly, it's been kind of driving me a little insane because.
Like, you got to go into multi-million sub-channels now. Like, who gives a fuck about me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got, like, people with, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I sound like the count from Sesame Street. How many subs does Muda have now? Yeah. You're in for a world of hurt, son. And I don't mean that. I don't want to see anyone bother Quantum TV. I don't want to see anyone harass him. Leave him the fuck alone. He's doing just fine digging his own hole. But
frankly, I'm witnessing somebody who has no idea of how like legal systems work, and frankly, they're making YouTube a bad, you know, place for anybody else. Okay, now to understand, let's get this started. I don't condone any form of harassment. That should be very much understood. We don't do that. If you participate in that, you should be removed from YouTube, removed from here. We don't condone that in the community. But we need.
It sucks that we all have to flat out say that now. That should be like an obvious thing, but you have to say it. I have to say it too. Because if you don't, then people do decry, oh, he told his audience to harass me. No, the fuck I didn't. Never once did I. Never a fucking second did I ever do that. Because I had an opinion, so I have to be because my opinion may hurt someone's feelings. Like, we're getting to that point.
Need to talk about this because frankly, abusing DMCA, filing copyright strikes is one of the worst things you can do on this platform to another creator. Now, I understand copyright strikes, okay? If I upload an entire episode of an anime onto my channel, full 60 minutes, Attack on Titan episodes, I think they're 30 minutes long, if I upload that to my channel without any form of fair use commentary or anything, I get a copyright strike, and a well-deserved. Agreed? Now, however, if I take snippets from a video game, or something for review, I show you just enough, all right, for context's sake, and I review it accurately, that is fair use.
Yeah, it's that fucking simple. It's that fucking simple. I don't understand why. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be so fucking complex. And what happens is when people keep chipping away at it and saying, oh, my feelings hurt, so I'm going to go behind they're taking my intellectual property card. Eventually, who knows, there may be that case one day that fucking goes in the favor of the asshole that does that, and then platforms like YouTube are fucked. Is that what? Yeah, well, yeah, of course it's what they want. They're narcissists. They only care about themselves.
Okay, fair use is kind of a gray area, but I hope we can understand that before we begin the video. Now, this whole thing goes back to Elden Ring. Now, Elden Ring just came out, and frankly, it sparked this debate about easy modes and difficulty, right? Now...
Stormvale, right?
I thought the Reaper War, okay? Humans versus Reaper Mass Effect was the biggest war we were going to get into, okay? The biggest galactic war, if you will. But it seems like Elden Ring's beaten that, okay? Now, to understand, Elden Ring is a difficult game. It's a From Software game, okay? A lot of people bought it. The people who like From Software games enjoy it. The people who just bought it because of the hype have realized, damn, son, this game's hard. Maybe it should have an easy mode. Now, to understand, I have no issue with people requesting easy modes or accessibility or whatever.
Yeah, I don't either. But when, like I said, the game is designed around the difficulty, which now I kind of understand that now and see what From Software is talking about. Yeah, you know, there's every other fucking game on the planet, essentially. I'm sure there's other examples, but most games, I should say, let me step back a tad, have a difficulty mode. And apparently people like getting their asses kicked because the game sold like 12 million copies in a month.
But to be honest, it's at this point where it's like, hey guys, Elden Ring needs to be easier. Bro, From has made like 7 games.
Sarah, I still got you with something else.
Just because if Elden Ring isn't cutting it for you, return the game and move on, all right? They made plenty of games in the similar style, and only because of this one hyped release, the super hyped release, everyone's thinking that way. Adding like super easy mode to Elden Ring is kind of like going up to Rockstar Games and saying, hey guys, Grand Theft Auto 5 is great, but there's this whole problem I'm having with the police. They keep chasing me. I can't escape them. I'm not good enough. Well, okay, what are you going to ask them to remove it? All right, is that what it is?
It's exactly it. You can't ask someone to remove what makes the now accessibility features. I agree that Elden Ring should have more, so more people with disabilities could play it. However, accessibility is a totally different thing than challenge. But I've beaten that bird to death.
All right, listen, some games are just not, for some people. Look, I don't play Mega Man, OG NES Mega Man. I'm not good at platformers. Doesn't mean that I'm going to ask for, like, the easy mode, okay? At some point...
Mega Man actually did do that, though. Which was it? Wasn't it like Mega Man 10 or some shit they actually did that?
All right, if you can't get past the filter, return the game and move on somewhere else. There's plenty of games under the sea. But that being said, a lot of people had these reviews. One of those was a channel known as Quantum TV. Now, this is the channel Quantum TV. The number one...
I love how he always tries to look dashing in that jacket, too. He looks like such a douche. Oh, man. Oh, God.
Brand and honesty. Now...
Whenever you call yourself the number one in honesty of anything, you are probably the last person. That is the last person. I am so honest, I swear. No, don't trust him.
Now, of course, this whole situation blurs up. It contains turf wars, battles between TV calibration review channels, okay?
And it's no one else is participating in the battle, as far as I know, I should say, but him. Like HD TV tests, Stop the FOMO, Digital Trends, they're all like, dude, who the fuck are you? Like, we're just going to review shit. Go away.
Okay? Process that in your head. Yes, there is beef amongst TV calibration channels, okay? People that make guides on how to calibrate your television, okay? The picture isn't what you wanted. We'll tell you how to get that brand spanking new. Now, I never thought that I need to watch channels.
I'm going to correct Muda slightly. The only one who's starting these beefs, and there is no beef because they just ignore him, is, as far as I know, is Quantum TV. I don't think that, minus like those other ones, and obviously they came on, and they actually held back too. But when he started getting really out of control, they were like, "Oh man, we got to expose this guy full on so they know how much of a psycho he is."
Like this, frankly, I don't care too much. There's settings in a TV. I'll adjust them to my liking depending on what I'm watching. That said, though, let's get into the situation. Quantum TV made an Elden Ring review that a lot of people downloaded and riffed on, okay? Now, to understand, Quantum TV didn't take too kindly to a lot of this, and frankly filed DMCA strikes.
I'm not relevant enough to get a G Fuel sponsor.
Falsely on certain channels, such as ReviewTechUSA, and most notably, the Act Man, okay? Now,
he actually, I have to correct him one more time. Just to be accurate, as far as I know, and I have checked through my email, I did not get a copyright claim from Quantum TV, which I don't understand why. He went after larger channels than me, like the Act Man. I'm fine with it. Thank you, Quantum, for not, which is obvious. I would have fucking fought you on it, which so did the Act Man. But I don't see one. So I just have to put that out there. I don't want to put misinformation willingly out there, as far as I know, unless there was something. Maybe I missed a message from YouTube where we're like, yeah, we sided with you. The Quantum TV is a fucking idiot. They wouldn't actually directly say that, but they do send out messages like saying someone put a claim on your video. We didn't agree with it. We looked at the video and determined that you were not violating what they say you're violating. So.
Now, Quantum TV tried to take down my Elden Ring hot takes video claiming copyright infringement. Now, Actman is a friend, and he was given a false DMCA strike. Now, Actman made a 31-minute video where he took snippets from this person's review and, accurately critiqued it. I watched the video. Trust me, that's exactly how I see it.
Yeah, man, I'm feeling hurt. I guess I'm not relevant enough. I'm not relevant enough to strike or threaten to. I can't get a G Fuel sponsorship, and Quantum TV won't try to flag my video, man. I gotta pack it up and retire.
Okay, if you were to take this video to a fucking courtroom, the judge would say this is fair use, okay? Even though fair use is a gray area. So it seems like this video is given the copyright strike on.
And that is the problem. You want, see, here's the thing, like whatever, why I think it was Wired that was a YouTube channel on that. The fact that they would have that, where they have that content ID match, that it would shut down my stream, it's bullshit. But here's the thing, that gray area of fair use where companies can abuse it and Pokimane can watch a full fucking movie and fart once and consider it fair. She got banned temporarily, but she was like, oh, it's fair use because something squeaked between my butt cheeks. Oh, the music works too. We'll go with the music.
Try to relax your anus.
And you deserve a fart, G. Chera. You get a fart too. Wait, hold on. That fart, again, I always tell you, was not time stretched. That actually came out of Intro Guy's ass, and that was the length of it. Let's see how many try to relax your anuses we could fit into his fart. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus.
That is how long this, what was that, 4 or 5? How many did I fit in there? 4 or 5? That is how long as you could. I could have an entire cup of coffee and a conversation with somebody, and Intro Guy would still be letting out that fucking fart.
And that started just basically this video, okay? Because frankly, I've seen too much of this nonsense. Now, of course, even after all of that, when the DMCA was apparently retracted because the video is up there, you started to see Quantum TV message Actman on certain things. You're free to ask your questions. I don't really have...
No, YouTube professionally told Quantum TV to fuck off. He had no... Actman wasn't infringing on his copyright. And that was, oh, that was so beautiful. Then Quantum TV tried to move the goalpost again, because that's what weirdos like him do, and say, oh, YouTube gave me bad advice, so I may seek something further. That indirect threat of legal fuck. Get the fuck out of here. No one's taking down their videos on you, you piece of shit. Fuck off.
I have questions. I just want to inform you the situation. Speak! What did you want to inform me about? You have the floor. And then, you know, Actman didn't respond for like 15 minutes because I guess he was playing Halo Infinite or some shit. Since you can't speak...
No, he was definitely probably playing Elden Ring.
Here's your situation. You stole a deleted copyrighted video. I don't care about your opinion on my take, and definitely don't care about your empty threats regarding things none of you understand. I do care about you re-uploading stolen content you acquired from Mischief. If this is your livelihood, you should know the copyright starts the moment a body of work is published. You don't have permission to post my removed content. As the owner, I would like the copyrighted videos removed. That's why I'm looking into other options against your piracy. Like I said, YouTube support advised me that filing a copyright claim against you was the best way.
Dude, those are just like generic, like if you think your content was stolen, file a claim. You actually file the claim. YouTube looks at it. This is a bullshit claim. Goodbye. It's that simple. Stop overthinking it in your weird, delusional, narcissistic world, man. And then you're going to say, oh, they gave me bad advice. It was a generic response. Shut up.
To remove the re-uploaded content. So... wait a fucking second, okay? That I can accurately say is a load of bullshit. YouTube will not tell you to file a copyright claim just because the video is re-uploaded. At least not exactly like that.
Yeah, they'll say, if you think your content has been stolen, you know what I mean? Like, no one advised him. Shut the fuck up, Quantum TV, you idiot. You're not an idiot, you're insane.
Again, like in the beginning example, if I uploaded an entire TV show to YouTube, YouTube would get that DMCA because...
yeah, he's thinking Adrian said Quantum TV messes his chat support, and the motherfucker thinks he's talking to the CEO. Adrian, you're 110% right. That's exactly what he thinks. I added motherfucker, but yeah, you're right, though. 110%. He's like, oh, wow, someone talked to me. I'm important. Must be the CEO, obviously. Oh, man.
Because YouTube is a safe harbor website, as soon as they get a copyright claim, they must act on it, or else they lose a lot of those protections. So yeah, they remove your video.
What did he flag him for? He already lost. What the fuck is he flagging?
That doesn't mean YouTube is going to accurately speak to you through their support channel on a serious legal issue. YouTube will actually straight up want you to talk to a lawyer, because once you file a DMCA, a legally binding DMCA, that's between you, your attorneys, and that's it. Okay, YouTube is like, we just have to follow the rules, simple as that. YouTube's copyright system is so easily abused, all right?
No shit. Angry Joe. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. Just want to make sure it's something here.
That YouTube themselves have said Google has notes more than half of the takedown notices it has received under the U.S. Digital Millennium Copyright Act 1998 were sent by business targeting competitors. And over 1/3 of...
Google is a detail. Let me read this because I know he read it, but I'm stupid and I'm tired. Google has made a detailed submission to the Telecommunications Carriers Forum that heavily criticizes the draft code of practice for ISPs in relation to 92A of the Copyright Act. In its submission, Google notes that more than half, 50% of the takedown notices it has received under the U.S. Digital Millennium Copyright Act of 1998, little antiquated, were sent by businesses targeting competitors, and over 1/3 of notices were not valid copyright claims. Holy shit. As such, Google says Section 92A puts users' procedural and fundamental rights at risk by threatening to terminate users' internet access based on mere allegations and reverse the burden of proof onto a user to establish there was no infringement. It goes on to say Section 92A undermines the incredible social and economic benefits of open and universally accessible internet by providing for a remedy of account termination or disconnection that is disproportionate to the harm of the copyright infringement online. Yeah, and big corporations don't want to change any of that because they like that you can abuse the system because it still keeps them in power.
Notices were not valid copyright claims. You see that number? 37%. It's a problem. YouTube acknowledges, Google acknowledges it, and we know it's a problem. It's also a big problem because for a lot of YouTubers, when they get a false DMCA strike and they have to file a counterclaim, they have to give up their personal information. So it's even a bigger issue for a lot.
Yeah, and here's the fucking thing, is that, you know who does those? Psychos. They want to find out your information. And it works.
A lot of people who have to give up their docs to somebody who is falsely abusing the system to begin with. This is what it looks like, okay? You go to this web form right here, okay? And since I'm signed in as my channel, Some Ordinary Gamers, I can request any type of video over here, right? I can give them the URL. I can tell them who's the copyright owner, which is me or my company, give them all this information. Then I can send a 7-day notice, or I can request the removal now. YouTube will straight up lead to an actual request and remove the video. I can then send them copies and prevent those from being re-uploaded to YouTube going forward. That also said, I have legal agreements. I have a good faith belief that the use of the material in the manner complained of is not authorized by the copyright owner, its agent, or the law. The information I provide is accurate, and under penalty of perjury, I am the owner or an agent authorized to act on behalf of the fucking owner. I understand that abuse of this tool, such as submitting removal requests for content that I do not own, may result in termination of my YouTube account. Again...
Yeah, and you know that he don't give a shit about any of that. He's just like, click, 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 click. Yeah, someone's hurting my feelings. Fuck him. Because he knows on the flip side that, like, it's just exhausting. You really want to go through all that? And that's what he's hoping. He knows that he's abusing the copyright system. Like I said when I almost started this stream, he just wants to make it like, all right, if I talk about this guy, it's a nightmare. So I'm not going to waste my time. That's what he's hoping.
Again, once you file this claim, somebody else can counterclaim you, and then it becomes a legal issue. If it turns out that you're actually abusing this for your own benefit, just to hide criticism, and you've actually taken down legally fair use content, this bites you on your ass. When you are actually going, remember the first line, okay? This is not authorized by the copyright owner, its agent, or the law. The law, okay? That includes fair use dealings, fair use law. So, again, in all of these situations, all right, you need to make sure you have checked this with legal counsel before even filing this. Of course, YouTube can reinstate these, all right, after, you know, a counterclaim is filed and nobody has reacted to it, or, you know, a legal case has been set, right? We've seen this over time. H3H3 versus Matt Haas, and even other
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
further cases, especially related to fair use, okay? So, again, when it comes to piracy, which is, you know, downloading a YouTube video, a lot of people, you know, most people that I've seen screen record or, you know, have a copy of the video. You need to have some copy to criticize something,
is
right?
trending on
Let me
Twitter.
explain how fair use works, okay? If I want to talk about somebody's video, which sometimes I often
From
do,
Amber Heard?
okay, then I have their video. I take out portions of that video on my channel and I talk about it, okay? So if you ever seen me talk about or criticize somebody or, you know, criticize content, I don't use the whole video, obviously. I use 10, 15, 20 seconds, and then I commentate 40, 50 seconds, maybe a minute on that specific piece. I talk about it. I only use what I need to make a point, which is exactly what I've seen with a lot of these people. If Actman had just uploaded this guy's video and monetized it and called it a day, that would not be okay. Actman would be a douchebag. But instead, he crafted a video, he made a response, he used it to critique, and he got hit with the DMCA, falsely. He even says, Actman, it was...
Yeah, it's that's where the difference is. If I just sat here and didn't talk, I'd essentially be ripping Muda's video, but I'm adding a whole bunch of commentary to it. I'm transforming it into something else. It's not totally different, but it's a different experience than if you went there to watch his video, you know?
YouTube support who recommended I copyright claim your video because you re-uploaded clips of my original deleted video long after I deleted it from my channel. Naturally, that means it was piracy and could be copyright claimed by the original owner. It could be if it wasn't used to accurately critique your own point, your own video. You realize following YouTube support advice on copyright claims to remove re-uploads failed me, and as a result, I'm being labeled as a copyright abuser, right? And then this person says, that I cannot answer for you. It's a fucking support agent, okay? Don't believe the support agent who's probably not even from the country that you're dealing in is going to give you accurate information. Anytime you deal with legal shit, you should be smart enough to know to get a goddamn lawyer. I shouldn't have to explain this at age 27 to somebody probably double my goddamn age. Doesn't make any sense to me, always baffles me. The reason this pisses me off is that I have never, ever had to deal with this kind of stuff, okay? Especially from people I criticize. When we talked about J-Station, all right, everyone in the internet talked about it, okay? It was a big
So did I.
thing. J-Station, for all of his faults, never abused the DMCA system, at least in my experience to me, in order to stifle criticism. When I talked about crypto scams and various influencers, it's not like any of those influencers jumped in and abused the copyright systems. Sure, they could have said a million things, but this is one of those things you don't do. And you don't know why they didn't do it? Because they understood legally they'd be fucking themselves if they were to go against. These are illegal claims if you file them falsely, and they can be heavily penalized. Now, I don't want to show a single second of this guy's content because, frankly, I know that while we have like liability insurance and all that stuff, and I have my own private pool of funds just to handle lawsuits, I don't want to go through the headache of that, especially when I'm dealing with a bunch of other personal shit. So I'm not even going to give this person the time of day, the possibility to strike my content. Now, Quantum TV is one of those people that, frankly,
yeah, I didn't do the same thing, but I also know that I would have legally been in the right with that, and it wouldn't have had to go. He's not going to go to that point. I know. I don't know. Obviously, I have never talked to Quantum TV, and I'm sure he's going to keep it that way. But it's a scare tactic. It's bullshit. He's just hoping, okay, if people see I give people headaches, they won't talk about me, so I could say whatever fucking insane shit I want, and people will stay away from me.
Is not necessarily beloved in the TV review community. Like, there are posts from 11 months ago where people are like, how is Quantum TV regarded in the review space? And then to everyone who's like, Quantum is a bit of a clueless guy. Seems to hate on most brands of TVs for no reasons. Hated the CX because of many nonsensical reasons, including the screws not fitting into the TV. He has a habit of doing 15-part reviews where his opinions change all throughout. He absolutely hated the Vizio OLED right off the bat for some stupid reason to do with the box. And by the end, it was the favorite thing. Again, this is hearsay mention of him. I've actually watched one Quantum TV.
Yeah, you can't go by that. I mean, we know he's a douche, but like, go look me up in forums and Buckle up.
Video where he actually like slyly responded to somebody else. Simply a HDTV test on his own channel. He titled it Secret LGCX Menu Settings Without the Misinformation. Here's a smoke you ordered. He was basically criticizing to somebody who was reviewing an HDTV with actual empirical evidence, okay? Actual, scientifically proved evidence on, how to get the best picture quality. Set it how you want it, okay? If you want oversaturated Best Buy colors, set that color setting to max, okay? If you want it movie accurate, set it to reference image, all right? It doesn't have to be a big issue. So just what's also even funnier about this situation too is when you go into this actual video that he made, if you look into the sources section where he sources the other channel, this URL is the exact same as his own video. So literally to get extra viewership to his channel, he sources to the other dude's channel, but it all just goes back right to his channel. What the what? It's so stupid. But of course, yes, that was in fact a piece of drama within the...
Yeah, dude, he's... But I don't see him running... Well, he does actually run away. He deletes shit all the time. But it'll be interesting to see how he reacts to all of this. Beagle Boy.
Actual TV reference setting community. Never thought I'd say that, but frankly, here we are. Now, of course, even when you go into their website, the level of professionalism has always wilded me out with this individual, because when you go to their website, one of the wildest things that I've ever seen are the posts they've had on their actual, channel. So, for instance...
And he's trying to make it like these aren't real. This is all on your website from the Wayback Machine, bro. Stop it.
Sometimes they'll cover, release dates for, certain TVs, and the other time they'll straight up,
YouTubers stop the FOMO under fire from no one but Quantum TV for Lucifer support. Quantum TV under fire from random weirdo on the internet.
Just start beef with a YouTuber. You can see every time when there's beef, this guy gets 381 views on a launch date reveal, nothing spicy. 1,800 views when he starts beef with this guy. YouTuber under fire for Lucifer support. This is hilarious. This shows you how wild and unhinged the situation is. So here it says stop watching FOMO. So he looks at a channel called Stop the FOMO, where they talk about impressive 2021 TCL 6 series Google TV R646. So it's a goddamn TV series. It's a TV review, okay? So here, TV reviewer Stop the FOMO has landed under fire by many for displaying the name Lucifer as the illumination test to assess blooming capabilities of the 2021 TV. So yes, this whole beef right now, this little side beef, all right, has started off because the word Lucifer is mentioned. Many of faith perceive this as a subliminal message that Lucifer is the light.
This is why. Now think back to that insane fucking thing about cocaine and butt sex with your dad. That Quantum TV had on the fucking Discord. This is actually from him. That is probably pretty damn sure from him. You see why people aren't going, oh no, that's obviously a troll. He's fucking unhinged, dude. He is batshit crazy, and Muda looks like he is stoned out of his mind right there with the half blink going on.
Oh shit, let's see what this fake ass Facebook level outrage is. So this guy's review, that's 10 minutes long, okay? Now, at 6:46, all right, he starts the Lucifer showcase. Now, as you open it, what he's trying to do is show you the fact that OLED TVs, typically, when they're showing, black, okay, they typically, are proper black. They don't actually, light up their diodes, versus traditional LED TVs that actually do showcase the black. You can see right over here, the Lucifer isn't blooming. Here, it is blooming. Why am I explaining how TVs work? You get it, okay? He's doing it to other television shows as well. So anyways, at 6:45, literally for a few seconds, not even 10 at this point, okay? Not even 10, 15 seconds, he shows Lucifer, points out how the actual blooming is, and that's it. He goes to the next piece. That's it.
And he made a whole article trying to defame him. And anyone with half a brain is like, wow, this guy is fucking insane.
Yeah, guys, I swear to God, didn't that, like, freak you out? Don't you guys believe in the devil? Well, let's get into it, okay? Here he's like, in response to the message, the devil is not a good guy, a few depraved souls had this to say.
Think about this. Think about the level of lunacy that you have to even conjure this up.
Here's a user said, the show is about the redemption of Lucifer as he acts to learn as he learns to love, act selflessly, and speak the truth. It's not my kind of show, but if God can't forgive a repentant Satan, then Christ is powerless and we're all doomed. So many excuses and justifications. I have never watched that show, but just to be clear, it's fiction, right? Blatantly supporting and defending the devil. And again, the title of the actual video that he made in response, as you can see right here, is FOMO boldly supports Lucifer. As if the TV review is suddenly invalidated because it referenced the devil, a show on Netflix about the devil. This is like, hey guys, that graphic card review isn't okay. That's not a good review because the guy played Doom, which contained...
Yes, that's literally the same exact thing. I gotta piss again. Here are the birds.
The devil. What? What? You want to play Hello Kitty Island Adventure? Is that PG enough? What? This is...
Yeah, this is the same guy that complains when movies have too much nudity. Like, he's nuts, man.
This is why the guy obviously isn't taken seriously. And this is why I fail to understand how this person has any idea about how false DMCA strikes work. This person has a very warped idea about legal shit. It's clear...
He has a warped idea about more than legal shit.
Stop the FOMO is a twisted individual who would sooner respond to those mentioning a satanic cult than everyday viewers looking for assistance. If you subscribe to him or be the installer, I recommend unsubscribing. I recommend a spell check tool next time you write a
I was just about to say the same thing.
professional blog. But I guess professionalism isn't part of the toolbox, is it? No, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave it right where it's at, okay? Frankly, this kind of stuff pisses me off. False DMCA strikes is something that should be called out, regardless of who does it, okay? It could be the smallest channel abusing it or the largest channel on the platform. False DMCA strikes, regardless of the platform you're on, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Twitch.tv, whether it's Dailymotion, whether it's Furcadia, should not be okay. Abusing the law like this, just to stifle criticism or take down videos that you don't agree with, is not okay. You could take any one of my
Well, I like Pop-Tarts.
videos, and provided it's not a raw re-upload and you want to criticize me, you want to, you know, call out something about me, I'm not going to sit there and falsely DMCA strike you because that's illegal. Don't act like you're a legal expert when your only understanding of fair use law is so fucking minimal that you might as well not even fucking put on the clown makeup and decide to actually talk about it on the internet. It makes no sense to me. I don't know, man. This stuff like really aggravates me, but frankly, that's all I wanted to talk about, okay? You know, I have no beef with Quantum TV. Frankly, I don't care. I don't want any form of harassment. Don't feel like this is a pass to go out and, like, you know, begrudge the guy, because frankly he has very strong opinions. He's not exactly somebody that can choose to like take any level of criticism.
No, not in the slightest. He cannot. He is but the thing is, when he has his horrible takes, leave me alone. My freedom, but fuck your freedom, and Christians should beat the shit out of you.
Try to relax your anus.
I can't.
normally at this point, and you shouldn't go and harass somebody at all. Okay, I wanted to make this video primarily to illustrate a point that fair use, all right, and what you consider to be fair use is wrong, especially with you, Quantum TV, and the way that you go about falsely DMCAing people not only puts your livelihood and your channel in danger, but the entire ecosystem on YouTube in danger. Okay, if you're
He doesn't care. I've said this before too. It's just the reality. If he doesn't, there people like him just to get their way would have the entire world burn.
you're going to DMCA somebody, make sure you follow the law, all right? Simple as that. That said, though, if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Just like if you dislike it. I'm a little heated, so I'm going to go for a drive, and yeah, I'm out.
I am going to end the stream now because it's late. I got home late. That's why I'm here. Just thought I would do a little, hey, how you doing stream instead of not streaming tonight. So I'll be back tomorrow, man, with some motherfucking content. There is shit to talk about. So we'll get into that, and I'll see you in the morning with some news, man. I'm going to go get some sleep. Try to relax your anus.
Try to relax your anus.